With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now, Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, 56 yards. Right there, 55. Man, that's trash.
Jackson, option right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Lamar Jackson, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Go. 10, let's go. 50.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. Brian Urlacher, the big middle linebacker, in on the stop.
When you think about big-time middle linebackers, you do think about the strength and the force that they play with, as we just saw there from Brian Urlacher. But what an athlete. Remember, he was a safety in college at the University of New Mexico.
And in the NFL Defensive Player of the Year back in 2005, also Bears all-time leading tackler, almost 1,800 of them.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check, walk 54, walk 54. I got it.
Here's Vick. They set up the screen for Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Here we go. My set. 25.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. They will indeed go for it. Vick going for the deep ball. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. With safety Ed Reed there to make the play.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
6 times he went over 1,000 yards. Here's Clinton Portis. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Julius Peppers, yes, he still has it. Give him the sack. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Well, with that incompletion, let's tap into the useless facts file, shall we? 3 guys with the last name Allen got the start in Week 9. Josh in Buffalo, Kyle in Carolina, Brandon in Denver. All 3 got the win. And, Charles, that's the first time in league history that 3 QBs sharing the last name won on the same weekend.
How about that? And I think for Brandon Allen, his first start as well, so not bad. Now, throw in the guys who have the same last name and their starts. Let's go to 2000. The Johnsons, Brad, Doug, and Rob. And in 1984, we're really digging deep here. I love this. Dave, Wade, and Mark Wilson. Now, to my recollection, none of them were related. Just all had the same last name. Who would you take, the Johnsons, or would you take the Wilsons?
I'll take the Johnsons because I actually remember them playing. But, oh, I'm sorry, you're getting mad at me for that comment. But none of them ever won on the same weekend, so we were nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Green. And there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Michael Vick. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kevin Green. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got the first down inside the 10. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting him.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Henry. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Michael Vick taking it in as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point try good by Gano, and that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know that field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go, dude.
This will be the final play of the half. Vick. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, we do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third down, Vic out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Here's Bryant for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Vic now from the 50. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On second and 12, Vic dancing to his left, going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Vic steps away. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. The Browns D locked in on third down, brings up fourth. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Vic to throw on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Stepping aside from this game for a second, how about us being in Week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you got to look at Tom Brady.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Julius Peppers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry trying to run inside, but nothing there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 35 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Portis. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A run with Portis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Jackson. They set up the screen to Portis. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Yeah, Sanders now to return. A nice Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. 50 yards. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Jackson. His throw incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. Now Aikman looking to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Julius Peppers getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check, Mike 21, check. Hey, let's get in there,
Here's Jackson throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. So now I need an explanation for that.